G'day guys. So I wanted to talk about the term "don't shoot on yourself." Now this is a term that I first heard a while back from my psychologist, and it comes up a fair bit for me. Now this morning I had a really nice morning. Met up with an amazing crew called Waves of Wellness, and we had a great chat. And something that just came up for a few of us. You know, for me, today the sun's shining again on the Gold Coast. I wasn't affected by the floods, so there's a fair bit of gratitude going on for where I am and you know where I live and basically my situation right now. And what I saw come up for a few of the crew was a little bit of, I guess it's guilt, or just the lack of knowing how we should feel. You know, because some of us were feeling good and feeling grateful when so many people around us are absolutely devastated by the floods. So, you know, these people that are suffering through the floods, a lot of people have just been battling through all the stresses of COVID, and now on top of that, there's flood damage and there's loss of business and, you know, loss of all kinds of things. So this feeling, which was pretty universal through, you know, a bunch of the crew, was I don't know how I should feel. You know, I feel this is how I feel. I don't think I should feel this way. Now that term, don't shoot on yourself. There's so many times that we beat ourselves up because of the way we think we should feel or should act. Now with our emotions, if that's your emotional response, you can't change that. You shouldn't try to change that. Shouldn't. It's unhelpful to try and change that emotional response. Now, how we react to that emotion is different. We can control that. But if we start to beat ourselves up or feel like we shouldn't feel that way, that's going to lead to stress and anxiety and more issues, because we have no control over that. That emotional response is something that we don't have control over. So be kind to yourself. Understand that that is your response. And if that's your response, that's the correct response. But our actions after that, that's what's important. So this is how we feel, how we manage that emotional response is important. So be conscious of that, guys. Understand that your emotions are your emotions and that's the way you respond. Don't try and control them. Don't beat yourself up if you don't feel like that's the way you should respond. But understand that your response to that is in your control. And that's how we stay positive, and that's how we do, you know, we stay on top of the things we want to do with our own guide of what's right. Awesome, guys. That's my thoughts. I hope it makes sense to you. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments, any questions that you may have. Awesome, guys. Have a great day. Ciao.